Hey everybody, this is Jeff Veale, the business guru, coming to you from downtown Manila in the Philippines. And it's 10:30 in the morning, and across the other side of the world at 10:30 at night, I've got two awesome guests, and they're on a mission. Let me tell you about these two wonderful people. I've got who have I got? I got an ambassador, Dr. Jeremy McNally, and his son, Aiden McNally, down the bottom. Which one's which? You're going to ask me which one's which, aren't you? Let you guys work it out, right? Um, Aiden's president of Relief Alliance, right? And it's a non-profit. He's been in the industry. It's a short time, but he's been doing this humanitarian type work for forever. A brief description of his business is a humanitarian organization founded by Jeremy and Aiden, dedicated to providing emergency assistance to the homeless and rehabilitation care that helps families rebuild their lives. Beyond relief efforts, we invest in the next generation through Teen X, our youth-led media program, produced by our company Wealth Strategy Media and aired on Easy Way TV, where young people gain real-world experience by attending celebrity red carpet events. Pretty cool. Visiting Hollywood sets and interviewing public figures who inspire their peers. Our mission is sustained through two family-run ventures that empower our cause. McNally Software provides process optimization, dojo coaching, and custom e-commerce and web-based solutions that drive efficiency and innovation for the clients. Right? Wealth Strategy, that's an important one. Wealth Strategy Media amplifies stories that matter through TV distribution, award campaigns, red carpet access, celebrity partnerships, creating media exposure that supports and funds Relief Alliance's charitable work. Together, these organizations form a purpose-driven ecosystem combining technology, media, and compassion to create a real lasting impact on the world. In other words, helping where they can help, guys. Key achievements or projects: emergency support delivered, rehabilitation care and programs launched, long-term recovery and reintegration that help families rebuild financially and emotionally after crisis situations. Youth empowerment through Teen X, and there's so much more here, guys. Celebrity and media partnerships across the national events and red carpet in partnership with Wealth Strategy Media, amplifying youth voices and brands, sustainable marketing model, and there's so much more here, guys. But rather than do that, let's introduce our guests and let's get this show underway. My great pleasure to welcome to the stage Dr. Jeremy and his son Aiden. How are you guys?
Thank you so much, Jeff, for having us on here. I really appreciate you taking the time.
No, it's my
Yeah, I agree. It's really awesome being here, Jeff. Thanks for having us on.
no, it's my great pleasure.
100%.
I love your mission, guys, and I could tell people, if I could give you one thought for the guys today, guys, be a better human.
Yeah.
Be a better human, and then teach your friends to be a better human and be a better world for all of us. Tell us about your journey, guys, and what inspired you to pursue your current career path. Where did it all begin?
Well, we both would have different answers to that. So I'll let Aiden take a crack at his.
Yeah.
First, actually,
Um,
Aiden, you want to go?
yeah. I mean, definitely. So ever since I was young, me and my family, especially my dad, my great grandparents, we've always been involved in volunteering. We'd spend weekends serving meals to people. We would help at the local drives. We would connect with a lot of people that were going through a tough time. We were that family that would help. So the person standing on the street, buy them water, buy them food, give them clothing. And I had friends that didn't have a lot of guidance from their parents. If we saw a lot of people struggling, and that really stuck with me as I was raised. So those showed me how powerful, just compassion is and community really are. And then as I got older, I didn't realize how important it was until I started getting older. And then we moved to Florida and saw that, we need to make a better impact and a bigger impact. So that's why we started Relief Alliance. So yeah.
Pretty awesome, and over to you, Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean, for me, and I love that answer, Aiden. I mean, my journey began from a place of hardship and purpose. And, as a single dad raising Aiden, my son, I saw firsthand how quickly life could change and how important it is to have somebody in your corner. That experience inspired me to co-found Relief Alliance, a nonprofit dedicated to helping provide emergency assistance to the homeless and rehabilitation services, and also youth empowerment programs. these things. This is important work. So what started as a mission to help a few people quickly grew into a national movement of compassion and empowerment and sustainable impact. And to Aiden's point, it all started many years ago when, we were just that family that would go out and help people. Our grandparents raised us that way. They raised me that way. They were alive to help raise Aiden that way. So, and of course I was involved doing my own dad things, so here we are.
What's been the most challenging aspect of your work, guys, and how have you overcome it?
Yeah, honestly, I'd say, in my opinion, we probably have separate answers, but one of the biggest challenges I think we've had is when we were first getting started, trying to navigate with the limited resources we had. That's where our alliance came in with fit with the name. So, we would try to build partnerships and stay creative with funding. We would focus on collaboration, and that is how we overcame the challenge of limited resources. Because if we can't help someone, we have another nonprofit or someone else that can take over and help that person.
Nice. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and just to add to that, I find one of the bigger challenges we have faced and face is turning compassion into sustainable change. It's one thing to give someone a meal or a bed for the night. It's another to help them rebuild their future. I overcame that by combining my business and technology background with humanitarian work. And Aiden, he's just been such a huge asset to our organization. His dedication to the work we do, his marketing career that's taking off, started with Relief Alliance. And so he's learning a ton, and we're helping a lot of people doing this. So it's such a cool thing and challenging.
Yeah. Aiden, my first book was, and I suggest you get it. It's a great book. It was about mail order, but you can take out the mail order and today change it around to internet. And the book was called, it's very appropriate for me. I was only young. I was about 14 or 15 when I bought it. It was called The Lazy Man's Way to Riches.
Awesome. I'll definitely check. I'll check that out.
Yeah, it suited me at the time. I wanted to make a lot of money. I didn't want to work too hard. There you go. But it's a top book, real good book, real simple book. Tell us an important moment in your career, guys, that pretty much changed your direction, and especially in your case, Jeremy. What happened? What changed your direction?
You know what? This is actually a really great question for Aiden because, something he did helped everything we've done unfold. It helped us turn into a national movement versus a local nonprofit, because that's what we were a while back, and now we're national. Thanks to something Aiden did. Aiden, I'll let you take that torch, buddy.
Yeah, definitely. So a while back, I was on this app called Owl. Owl is a one-on-one networking app where you pay and get paid to collaborate with people. So one day I was scrolling through and I saw a guy named 𝐅𝐚𝐬𝐧𝐮𝐭𝐞𝐬. I called him. I was asking for marketing advice because at that time, and I still am very interested in marketing. So I gave him a call and I talked to him about 30 minutes, and he took a liking to me, and he invited us out to a red carpet out in Hollywood the next day. So we live in Florida. We live in Kissimmee, Florida. It's a long drive. It's a long flight. And the red carpet event was the day after. So in 4 hours, we got a suit. Neither of us had the suits with us. We had a suit. We got a plane ticket, and we went to California. And we kind of just took the journey. And we got there. Ever since then, we've met so many amazing people. He's helped us so much with connections, distribution, you name it. So that's one of the biggest important moments in my career.
Pretty cool.
As a 17-year-old.
Yeah, pretty cool guy. And guys, if you're watching this, reach out. There's a group called Easy Way. They have a great show every 2 weeks, and they have what the Americans call a pitch fest. You get a chance to meet some really outstanding people, and you get a chance to pitch your services. And a backstory with that, the very first time I went, I did my pitch, and they said, okay, if you like what Jeff said, put it in a chat. 15 people said, I want to talk to Jeff. And of those 15 people, guys, 8 of them became my client. So how is that for a story? So easy way is the easy way to do things, guys. Reach out to Eric Julie. He's a great guy.
It is. And just real quick on Easy Way is that VIP pitch party is really amazing. We also go to that, and we meet just incredible folks. And also, there's an ambassador program that 𝐷𝐷𝐻𝐸 is doing to help brands get more exposure, which is just really cool, I thought. So
There's so many,
you brought it up.
so many nice people there, and so many moving parts, guys. It's a great concept. Go there and take out what you will from it, but you will learn. I guarantee you, you'll learn. Um,
Yeah.
Guys, in your opinion, what are the key qualities or skills that have contributed to your amazing success?
Oh yeah. You want to answer this one first?
Um, yeah, sure. I mean, empathy, resilience, strategic vision. Empathy keeps me grounded, and I Aiden's just like me. I think anyway. He'd probably be like, yeah, no, but I think he is a little bit. And empathy keeps me grounded in the human side of our work, and resilience keeps me going when challenges hit, and they do hit. We go through our own, you might, but yeah, Aiden, go for it. Do you want to answer this as well, or?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'd say my top three have to be empathy, consistency, and communication. Because one of the biggest things, empathy, like my dad said, you have to care about people if you're gonna work in this line of work. You can't just do it for the money. A lot of nonprofits do it for the money, and that gives a lot of us a bad name. So you have to really care. Consistency, that's what builds trust with your partners. That's what builds trust with your community, your volunteers, you name it. Consistency is everything, whether you're trying to grow a nonprofit, whether you're trying to grow a brand, no matter what it is. And then the last one is communication. You have to be willing to listen to people. You have to take a step back and not be the smartest person in the room. And if you put all those together, I mean, you'll have a great time. But so yeah, I mean that's my answer.
Yeah. I think I'd add to that, guys. You guys have got it in spades. You also need integrity. You only get one crack at integrity, but you need integrity, guys. So it's a part of the mission, right?
Definitely.
Tell me, guys, how do you stay motivated as you do and continue to innovate in your wonderful area?
Um,
Every time I see a family rebuild or a teen find their purpose, or a life turnaround because of our programs, that's my motivation. Innovation comes naturally when you focus on real people. Everybody's real people. Whether through software at McNally Software, one of our other companies that we work together on, Aiden and I, or our media company, Wealth Strategy Media, where we're storytelling, like it's at TeenX, which we partner with Relief Alliance on. They give teens and youth a voice. Now, I look for ways to connect technology, creativity, and compassion to make a lasting difference. But that's what keeps me motivated. And Aiden, I'm sure he has his own answer for
yeah,
that as well.
definitely. I'd say the biggest thing that keeps me motivated is just the testimonials from the people that we've helped. Like when someone is able to get back on their feet, they find a job, even if it wasn't us that helped, even just hearing that stuff, like these other nonprofits that have helped that we worked with, it's just amazing seeing and hearing those stories, and the things that we are doing and our people in our alliance are doing. We're changing lives. And then to answer about innovation, I'd say me and my dad, we are always open to new ideas, whether it's new technologies, new social medias, new ways to have partnerships with people. You name it, we're always looking for new advice. We're not the smartest people. So if anyone has any advice as a growing nonprofit organization, we'd love to, get you involved. So,
Fantastic. And naturally, the people you help, you hope that some of them give back as well. I mean, because once they get back on their feet, they're in a position to also help or contribute in some way. So it's fantastic. What goes around comes around, guys. Right. Tell
Yeah.
us, tell us about a recent project or achievement, guys, that you're particularly proud of amongst the many you've already done. Tell us a story about one or two of them.
yeah. You want to take this off, or you want me to
Go
take this?
for it, Aiden.
This one, this isn't a recent project, but one of the things, it's not like a one-time project. This is something that we do every single week, with JFC for You. It's a nonprofit organization that we work very closely with. We go out, we provide meals together, support, resources all throughout Central Florida. We have 9, 10 cars that go around, drive to these homeless camps, and we feed, we clothe them, give them basic essential toilet paper, paper towels, toothbrushes. But it's really just not all about giving people food. It's about building relationships with them, no matter who they are, no matter how little they have. It never hurts to talk to someone. It can literally help change their life by giving them hope, knowing that someone is there for them. So just showing people that they're just not forgotten, and then seeing the impact that we do week after week, and watching these lives change. It's not an overnight thing, but just seeing these people's lives change, it's such a beautiful thing to see, and more people need to
Yeah.
come out and do what we're doing.
Yeah, I get it. I've seen it firsthand, so I know what you mean. Jeremy, what do you think?
Well, I mean, one project I'm especially proud of, I'd say, is um, it's also not so recent. It's pretty recent. At Relief Alliance, where that intentionally pairs emergency assistance, survival related stuff, food, clothing, shelter, hygiene products, Bibles, with life coaching, job placement, and media training, and it really is something that we are trying to continue growing. It's not going to end. We're going to constantly improve and evolve and grow. And the more people that join us and help us do these things, the better. We do need funding, but we also need help. Hands-on help really does matter. You don't have to have money to give back. And to Aiden's point, it could just be a simple conversation. But if you do want to do more than that, join your local nonprofit or join us and help us. We need all the help we can get, and we can, help, get you set up in return.
Interesting. Yeah, I get it because my girl and I, every couple of months, we alternate. We go to either an old folks' home or an orphanage, and what we do, we ring them up. We say, "How many people you got there?" And they might be sometimes 50 or 60. And we say, "Okay, what's it?" And they've got their own canteen. We know that. So we say, "What's it going to cost for us to put on lunch for you guys?" And it's usually about roughly about $10 a head. So it costs us about $500. No big deal. And then we go there and we take a few nice cakes with us. But more important, we go and talk to the people. When you go the first time I went to the old folks' home was bloody mind blowing. There were guys and women in their 80s and 90s who had nobody. And you sat and talked to them and you saw their face. They go from looking a bit miserable and grumpy to smiling and laughing. By the time we left, everyone was having a wonderful time. And it was just, it was like turning on light bulbs for them and for us,
Yeah.
And it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm 77, I think. I don't know when, very soon.
You're 77. There's that.
I don't believe you, and I don't believe you, Jeff.
Yeah, I am. It's going to be November 4. And on that day, we've already planned. We go this time. We're going to an orphanage, and we take apart from other stuff. We're taking a really big giant bear. Is appropriately named the Guru, and we're going to give these guys this big bear and a few toys and some food. And it's just a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I love that.
That's
We
awesome.
work with a nonprofit pretty closely that does a lot of the stuff with the youth. So it's awesome seeing more people out
Yeah.
there doing that.
The other thing I do, I've done it for a long, long time. When I buy business books all the time, and once I read them pretty thoroughly, I might read them 2 or 3 times. When I'm ready, though, I'll go to a coffee shop and I'll write a little note in it. Pass this along. Hope you enjoy it. And what I do, I look around carefully and I leave the book on the table and then just leave the coffee shop, knowing that someone's going to pick up that book and it's going to end up in someone's hands and someone's going to read it.
That's a really cool idea.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah,
That
there's
too.
no point to me anymore. It's only going to go up on the shelf, never going to be touched again. So I just pass it along. A bit of fun. I do some pretty weird stuff. Guys, what advice would you give someone like a 20-year-old or in Aiden's case, he's only 17, but say a young person comes to you, in your case, Jeremy, comes to you and says, I've just left school. What should I do with my life? What would you tell them?
I would say start where you are with what you have and let purpose and passion lead the way. And you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need the courage to take the first step and take the next step after that. You don't have to solve the whole world in that first step. Focus on impact, not image, and the right opportunities, they'll follow once you align your work with genuine service. And that's what I firmly believe.
Yeah, I'd say make your hobby your job. What's your thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of the same thing as him, but if you start small, but you just have to start now. We started from nothing with the nonprofit organization. We moved across the country without knowing anybody, and we built it up to what it is today. You don't need a huge organization. You don't need the largest budget ever. You just need the heart to do what you're doing, and you need to have consistency. One of the biggest advice that I can give is build relationships, but also just stay true to your mission.
Yeah.
Because if you really don't want to lose sight on why you start. And a lot of people let their ego get to them when they start getting big. Just don't forget where you came from.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Well,
definitely.
I'd say turn up. That's the biggest thing, guys. Turn up. About being consistent. Turn up, guys. You're ahead of most people. Just if you turn up, you're ahead of most people.
Yep.
But looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future?
I want to see Relief Alliance expand even further, impact more lives around the United States and advocate for peace around the world, with more rehabilitation centers, youth programs, media initiatives that ultimately bridge hope and with opportunity. So I'm passionate about creating platforms where young leaders like my son Aiden can take the reins and carry forward this movement of purpose-driven innovation, really.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You, Aiden? Yeah.
Oh yeah. My goal, my goal, kind of like midterm goal, is just to have across Florida and other states and establish more programs, homeless rehabilitation programs, more youth development programs all around the country. I want to work toward opening these community centers where they can come in, where people can access food, they can sleep there, education, and a mentorship, just right in one small little area in each building. But yeah. That's my goal right now. That's my biggest thing that I'm working towards.
Yeah, I love it. Guys, people watching this wonderful podcast or listening, what's the best way to reach out to you guys and contribute or help or find out more about your mission? What's the best way to contact you guys?
Yeah, you can learn more about our work at reliefalign.org. You can also reach out to us, info at Relief Alliance. We will get back to you very fast. We're very active on there. And you can also connect with me on Instagram at Aiden McNally _, and you can connect with my dad at Dr. Jeremy McNally on Instagram, at Relief Alliance on Instagram also. So that's where you can connect with us, and I really appreciate it. It doesn't have to be a money donation. You can donate your old clothes that you don't wear anymore. You can donate old furniture. It doesn't matter. Just please give something.
Love it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that, Aiden. And no, thanks. I think you said it perfectly. And you can also, so what helps us fund our work as well, is our software company and our media company, and they all play into each other. It's hard to go and get donations. You have to exchange a service really to really make a dent. And that's our experience anyway, running a nonprofit. So in order to fund the work we do, we really need help bringing in business for McNally Software and Wealth Strategy Media. These two companies are extraordinary. We do great work, business consulting, software consulting, and full-blown media, from TV distribution. We can help you get on magazine covers. We can share your story in a purpose-driven way. But yeah, I just figured I'd throw that out there. And thank you a ton, Jeff.
No trouble. Guys, with 15 minutes of fame, it's your chance to get your story out, just like Jeremy and Aiden are doing today. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be putting them across. We're going to make this into a little mini movie. That little mini movie is going to go on Quora, Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook, our Facebook group, and of course, YouTube, with all their social media links, potentially putting them in front of hundreds of potential partners. And they'll be doing the same. They'll be putting it all across the same platforms themselves, and they're bidding it. It's an evergreen product, guys. So come on, 15 minutes of fame, and tell your story, just like these guys have done today. But before let you go, guys, we'll start with you, Jeremy. Tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know.
That's a good question. Most people, I know that I love. Actually, that's a hard question to answer, to be honest. Oh my gosh.
Maybe were you a yo-yo champion when you were 10? Well, tell us a bit. Come on, you got something.
Yeah, no, Well, I've been on red carpets and I've had a cool life traveling, but what I really enjoy is mentoring my son and watching him grow into who he's becoming and having that translate into helping other youth through our nonprofit. That is a fun fact. I mean, it sounds lame, but it's something I really enjoy. Um, and
Yeah.
yeah.
He's a mirror version of you, my friend. You've done an awesome job there. Now, Aiden, what's a
It's a
fun fact about you that people don't know?
it's a very different answer than him. I'm quite good at making brownies and baking
You are.
cookies. I am. So it's sad to admit, but I am.
Yeah, we all got to have a hobby. We all got something. I mean, the funny thing about me, I pretty much every day I got a freezer full of stuff. And I should give it to all you guys.
Um,
I,
yeah,
Yeah.
I eat.
in between takes every day, I'm out there going to the local markets and come back and cooking. I cook far too. 'Cause I'm cooking for two. The meal's a meal for six, so it goes in the freezer. Goes in the freezer. The freezer's chock a block.
We got to come over. Help me eat a
I
little bit
know.
of that, Jeff.
Well, you're most welcome. And by the way, on that take, if ever you guys want to have a break, get away from all this, and you want to have a 7-day holiday, come over to Manila, and I'll give you a week's free accommodation in one of my condos overlooking Manila Bay, and you'd love it. It's a nice break for you guys, so keep that in mind.
We'll
That
take
would
you
be
up on that
awesome, man.
offer. We'll take you up on that. Yeah, thank you, Jeff.
I'll make sure you do. It's only valid for 2 years from today.
Okay, no
You'll
pressure.
be seeing us soon, Jeff.
We might take you up on that.
Yeah, well, there it is. There's the offer, guys.
No.
Guys, you've been awesome guests. So we're about to wrap it up. Any other comments you'd like to tell me?
I just want to thank you so much, Jeff, for letting us be on here. It's an honor to let us spread the word about our nonprofit organization. I know my dad's extremely grateful too. I'll let him speak on this. But it's amazing. No matter how many people see, it's good to get the word out. This is going to go around on so many social media. It's going to reach a lot of people. I'm just excited to see where this takes us.
Lovely, thanks. And you're a champion, my friend. Your dad's done well. You're a champion. You're climbing that mountain. Keep going.
Yeah.
You're only at base camp. Keep going. Jeremy, your last wrap up.
Yeah, sure. To close this out, and is at the end of the day, everything we do, whether it's through Relief Alliance, McNally Software, or Wealth Strategy Media, it comes down to one simple thing: is helping people. We all go through storms, but when we come together with compassion and purpose, we can actually really rebuild hope and create real change that really does last. And Jeff, I want to thank you for giving us the platform to share our story. And to everyone here watching, thanks for believing in the power of second chances and new beginnings. Get involved. Go to reliefalliance.org, volunteer with us, donate, anything really. Share our story. It helps. And thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, Jeff.
So there it is, guys. So and share this story, guys. If you come across this, share it on social media. Share it to your people. You've all got people. Put the story up there and share the mission, guys. We can put this out there to millions of people around the world. Let's make that happen. Thanks very much, guys.